10 tips for running a successful business on your own. So you have the perfect business idea, or the start of an idea, or no idea, but you want to stop working for a corporation and start working for yourself. Wherever you are in the process and whatever your reasons, running your own business is both a thrilling and terrifying adventure. A lot like a roller coaster, most people love and dread it at the same time. Just because you don't have the money for a dedicated staff doesn't mean that you can't have a successful business. With some forethought and the use of modern technology, it is more than possible to run a business on your own. If you've let anyone know about your plans to run your own business, you've likely heard doom and gloom statistics about likely failure. Most of those aren't true, though. If you feel discouraged, keep this in mind. About 50% of businesses make it to their 5th year. Looking for ways to make sure that your business is a part of that 50%? Here are the top 10 tips for running a successful business on your own. Tip number 1, do your homework. Before you quit your job and take the leap into running a business on your own, take some time to get everything out in writing and do the necessary research. It will help to give you direction, avoid common pitfalls in startups, and help steer you as your business grows. The top mistake that new businesses make is creating a product or service that isn't in demand. Avoid it by doing all of your homework ahead of time and making sure that you have a market. This means that you need to complete market research and take a look at your competition. If there's no competition, perhaps you should look at why. Did you have a stroke of genius and come up with something no one else has thought of? Or is it something that other businesses have tried and failed at? If the latter is the case, there's no need to despair. It's easier to come up with a new idea at this stage than when you've already invested time and money. Just start brainstorming again. Tip number 2, get it all in writing. If you are going to be on your own, organization is critical. Get everything down in writing to give you a direction to start. The first and most fundamental thing to get into writing is your business plan. It provides a basic rundown of exactly what you do. It is both useful for giving yourself direction and possibly attracting investors. Also, get a budget down in writing. Take a look at the real numbers for how much it should cost. Give yourself wiggle room so that you don't run into trouble should an unexpected payment pop up. This is especially true in the beginning when you are getting everything up and running. Tip number 3, make a business model. Now that you know all about your business, market, and needs, how exactly will you make money? A business model is a crucial component in running a business on your own. It will tell you the how when it comes to making a profit. The classic business models include direct sales, franchising, and advertising-based. Beyond these models, some more recently popular ones include: Tip number 4, invest in the right tools. The significant part of starting a business in this day and age is the number of tools available to make your life easier. Even a few years ago, the technology available was too expensive for small businesses, but the lowering cost of technology has made it easier than ever to have the right tools for your business. When you are in business on your own, tools are everything. They can help improve your marketing, sales, and service, while also making your job easier. Carefully weigh which ones are right for you to be successful. Tip number 5, get your name out there. Key to every business is a strategic and aggressive marketing plan. The digital revolution has made it easier than ever to reach your potential customer base. Digital marketing makes it possible to attract prospects and get the word out about your business. The key is in developing your platform to reach prospects. Although you can attract new customers through Facebook, digital ads, search engines, and email marketing, most strong businesses get their strategy down to a platform that they own. Tip number 6, nurture your leads. Your sales strategy is what turns a lead into a loyal customer. Even with a killer marketing strategy, without the right prospecting and sales strategy, your business will fall flat. There are 2 types of prospecting: outbound and inbound. Outbound includes cold calling and social spamming to reach people who have not expressed any interest in your service or product. Inbound prospecting works with a marketing plan to explore a relationship with leads that have already shown an interest in what you have to offer. Tip number 7, refine your strategy. There is always room for improvement in any business. Take regular inventory of your sales strategy to make sure that you are being as effective as possible. Instead of scattered spreadsheets, different platforms, and email tools, streamline your sales process with one CRM. With the right tools, you can save time and help to increase sales. Also, consider your territory management. Are you getting the most out of your time when you visit customers? Sales reps only spend a third of their time actually selling on average. Proper territory management will help make sure that you can spend the maximum amount of time selling and less time on routine tasks. Tip number 8, concentrate on customer experience. In today's market, businesses need a differentiating factor. The customer experience with your brand is becoming an increasingly important one, and one of your customers are willing to pay more for. The customer experience is the impression you leave with your customer. It is how they will perceive your brand across the entire customer journey. Be willing to go the extra mile for excellent customer experience. Tip number 9, be okay with mistakes. Another common error new businesses make? Ignoring their mistakes and missteps. This is a nearly guaranteed way to a failed company. Entrepreneurs who ignore them and keep going will likely experience the same pitfalls again and again. Every person makes mistakes, so that means that every business will make mistakes. Tip number 10, don't neglect personal contact. No matter what kind of business you get into, there is always a time and place for getting out of the office. Don't underestimate the importance of getting face-to-face time with clients and fellow entrepreneurs. Personal meetings, events, and networking all have their place in a successful business. Whether it is scheduling a meeting, going to a trade show or fair, or a networking event, make sure that you are meeting people. Starting a business on your own is actually a simple process. It is building and maintaining your business that requires hard work, effort, and constant willingness to improve. It often requires long hours and the stress of responsibility.